Hello. Just waiting for you guys to join us. Hello, everybody. Lovely to see you. I'm just waiting for Hetty, one of the Dose founders, to come and join me live to introduce this evening's event. You can all set up your space how you'd like it for this evening. Get really nice and comfy and cozy. I've got some crystals and I've got bergamot essential oil. I love this one for happiness, so I thought it was quite apt. And I'm surrounded by candles, so however you would like it. Let me see. Hetty, hello. Is that working?
Hello.
Hello, Hetty.
Hey, Mathilda. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
It looks very calm and serene at your end. Lots of candles and...
Oh yeah, I'm surrounded by candles. Very unprofessional lighting, but I like it.
So tonight we are tapping into some serotonin, aren't we?
We are.
One of our rest and recovery happy hormones. I always see them like dopamine and endorphins are like our revvy ones, and serotonin and oxytocin are our kind of like calming, more restorative ones. So yeah, so you're going to join us tonight to talk about the impact of serotonin and with meditation. I think there's evidence to suggest that actually serotonin is boosted while meditating. So, but also serotonin can be promoted through lots of different things, can't it? Like exposure to sunlight is a big one.
Yeah, I was going to mention that, yeah.
And we've got not a great deal of sunlight at the moment, so we have to make up for it in other ways. But yeah, and also the things that we eat as well, because a lot of our serotonin, in fact, I think it's like 80 to 90% of it is actually made in the gut, isn't it? So yeah, there's a very strong connection with the brain and the gut. Yeah, so I mean, I can chatter away about serotonin as much as I like, but you're the pro here. So yeah, give us a little summary of what we might experience in tonight's session, just to boost that serotonin at this time of year.
Yeah, so yeah, it's one of the neurochemicals of happiness, and one of the hormones that stabilizes mood and well-being and happiness. But it actually impacts the entire body. Like, it helps the brain and the nervous system to communicate to each other. It also plays a role in metabolism and digestion and bone health and sleep. And yeah, so and I'm a holistic therapist, so I have a multi-dimensional approach to health and happiness. And so things like sunshine exposure and being in nature and good quality sleep, and those are all parts of how I would approach boosting serotonin, and meditation, of course, being the one that we are going to focus on this evening.
Amazing. Okay, so without further ado, I'm gonna check out now and leave it to you. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us, and hope everyone feels very calm and serene after tonight's session.
Amazing, me too. Thank you, Hetty. Bye bye. Oh, yes. So, like I said, I'm a holistic therapist. I trained as a holistic health and life coach, and as well as in somatic breathwork, and I'm training at the moment to be a psychotherapist. So my approach to health, happiness, and well-being is very holistic. And I guess that's how we're looking at serotonin this evening, is in terms of mental health specifically. And my page on Instagram is called Hip and Happy, but I don't want people to get too confused by the happiness part, because as much as it is about happiness, a lot of my work is also about our humanness and what comes with this experience of being a human, and the recognition that we have the capacity to experience a full spectrum of emotion, and not just put particular ones up on a pedestal. So, not always just with the goal of experiencing happiness, that no emotion is good or bad, they just are. They're things that we experience, and it's through learning to hold space for them, allowing them to journey with us, to be alive in our bodies. I believe this creates space for happiness. I attended a talk once, and the speaker, spiritual teacher, if you like, said, I am happy even when I am sad. And what my experience of that has been is that when I have the emotional intelligence, or when we have the emotional intelligence, the emotional agility, the self-love, the self-trust, the capacity to hold ourselves, to soothe ourselves in the experience of any emotion arising, that deep down there is a quality of peace in that experience, because I know that I can navigate it. I know that I can hold the aliveness of the sensations in my body. I know that this too shall pass. And I also know that it's a healthy part of the human experience to feel and experience it all, the highs and the lows, the good and the bad, the happiness and the grief, the lightness and the dark. So today's meditation is both an activation of serotonin, of course, through stimulating the parasympathetic nervous system, and lowering cortisol in the body, putting our bodies and minds into a relaxed state, and through creating space for you to observe the truth of your own present moment, to soften into whatever is arising, to breathe space into the sensations in your body, to allow yourself to be exactly as you are, honouring your humanness, not trying to fix, change, manipulate anything, just getting curious and coming into communion with yourself. And I really believe that it's the ability to come into communion with yourself, to go within and to get to know your inner landscape and your emotional body, that allows us to have a more expansive and happier life. So I invite you to, when you're ready, close down your eyes. I'm going to guide you, so don't worry if you haven't meditated before. Just get really nice and comfortable, sitting upright with your back supported, or lying down if that is best. And just starting to drink in some really lovely, deep, nourishing breaths. Letting any sighs that need to come out, come out. Allowing yourself to fully arrive in this moment. Letting your body know that it can relax now, no matter what your day has been like. Letting go of the busyness, letting go of all of the stories, letting go of the outside world and tuning into our inner world. Sometimes we can be so consumed in our day that actually we don't carve out any time to go within or to check in with ourselves. Be it because we are working or dealing with family members, or of course these days if we've been scrolling through social media too much. It's really important to carve out these pockets of time where we get to know ourselves, and we go in and we ask ourselves how we are rather than asking everyone else how they are. And we consume and we notice parts of ourselves rather than just consuming and taking in parts of other people through Instagram and through our phone screen. So no matter what your day has been like, letting go of the outside world and settling into this space that I am holding for you, this space that each one of us that are showing up live are a part of holding, of creating and weaving the energy. And just letting your body know that it's now safe to be here and to let go. And there is nowhere else that you are supposed to be. Noticing your breath, the natural rhythm of your breath, and allowing it to be exactly as it is. Noticing the sensation of breath coming in and out through your nose. What is the temperature, the texture? Noticing how your breathing is in this moment. Is it deep? Is it shallow? Is there any tightness or softness? Is it easeful? However it is, we aren't seeking to change it or judge it. We are just witnessing it exactly as it is in this moment. Meeting the body now. You can use your hands to place hands anywhere on your body you might feel you need some love and nurturing. And softening your brow, unclenching your jaw. Let your shoulders become heavy. Let them drop away from your ears. And allow your arms to go heavy. Allow your weight to drop into the ground beneath you. Noticing the parts of your body that are in contact with the chair or the floor, the bed beneath you. Feeling your body's connection to the ground. Feeling your body's weight sink into it. Noticing how the ground beneath you and whatever you're sitting on or lying on is supporting you. And it's actually asking to hold you. Maybe in everyday life you support yourself a lot. You hold yourself up. Maybe this is the time where you've got a chance to let go. And be held in the energy of this evening and be held by the ground beneath you. So whatever is holding you, let it hold you right now. Let your body become heavier and heavier with every exhale. As you melt into allowing yourself to be held. It's safe to let go and relax. You might want to place a hand on your chest as we start to go inwards. A hand over your heart space, maybe giving it a little rub or a massage or a stroke. As we start to go inwards, just gently notice, how does it feel to be you in this moment? Noticing any surface emotions, thoughts, any feelings, any sensations. And again, we're not trying to change anything or fix anything or manipulate anything. We're just simply creating space for all that needs to arise. And we're not judging. We're bringing unconditional love to whatever we're noticing. And just noticing what our present moment is, the truth of our present moment, our present experience. Without a story, without labels. Just getting curious. And we are communing with ourselves, giving all that is arising space, letting it know that it's welcome. And breathing spaciousness into the body, breathing spaciousness into any sensations alive in the body, particularly the uncomfortable sensations, like the sensations of anxiety. And we are practicing the art of holding space for ourselves. We are practice being with ourselves. So whatever is with you in your heart right now, let it be with you. Perhaps you can acknowledge it. Perhaps it's been asking all day to be acknowledged. Perhaps you can say hello to it, smile at it, just hold space for it. Just letting it know that it's okay for it to be here with us, that there is space for it. And even if there is resistance to allowing it to be here, we allow that resistance to be with us too. As we traverse life, the challenges and the discomfort don't go away, but we get better and better at being able to be with the discomfort, to be with ourselves, to hold ourselves through the experience. We get better at feeling uncomfortable. We get better at feeling it without it taking over. And then you can realize that you can return to love and come out of fear. Now, I want you to imagine that you're sitting in a beautiful sun-soaked sacred setting in nature. Perhaps it's an olive grove or a meadow, or beneath a big, tall, wise tree. And you can feel the warmth of the sun stroking your skin, wrapping you up like a warm hug. And as you sit here, you begin to feel connected to the earth. And as you sit here, you feel a sense of being held by what you are sitting on, but also held by the earth and by the universe. Feeling the points of your body in contact with the ground and allowing the weight of your whole physical body to sink down. And just become still. Allow the whole physical body to become still. And you might notice that the mind is anything but still. But knowing that you are safe, that you are held, see if you can offer the mind all the space that it needs. Do not try to stop anything. Do not try to change anything. Just allow it. Allow it as you would a small child to be out playing and dancing and exploring. Allow the mind to do its thing. And whilst you allow the mind to do its thing, feel the body still, motionless, anchoring you, grounding you in the present moment. Allow your body to anchor you into stillness, even if your mind is fluttering. And still sitting in your beautiful space in nature, with the sun wrapping you up like a warm hug. Imagine that there is a root unfurling from the base of your spine or the soles of your feet. And they're growing down, down, down into the earth, through the soil, through the bedrock, through the layers of minerals. And imagine you are making your way down through the different layers to the core of the earth. And as you go down, the colours are changing from brown to yellow to orange to red. And you keep going down, asking to be connected to the core of the earth. And once you arrive there, imagine those roots that have grown from you wrapping around the core of the earth, grounding you. Feeling connected and grounded. And here you're able to ask Mother Earth to drain and take from you any energy, any thoughts, any feelings, any emotions, sensations that no longer serve you, that you no longer wish to carry with you. And she will take these from you and transmute them into life force energy. And she can transmute them and transform your offerings into growing wildflowers. And she will take anything from you, anything dense, anything heavy. For it's not dense or heavy for her, because she can turn it into magic and leave you feeling lighter. And when you're ready, you can slowly make your way up through the layers, back to where you were seated in nature, feeling grounded and a little lighter. And bringing your attention to your heart. You can place a hand on your heart space if it's not already there. And just seeing if you can send your breath in and out through your heart. Feeling it softening with every exhale. Feeling it opening. Imagining it as a rosebud and the petals starting to open. And opening a little more as we exhale. And noticing your heart attunement with each breath. And breathing in the infinite love that is available to you always, being a child of the universe. And then in your heart space, imagining a little warm golden light. And with the next few inhales and exhales, it gets bigger. With every breath, it gets bigger and bigger. The golden light gets bigger and bigger. And it starts to spread all throughout your body until your whole body is filled with this golden light. And as you keep breathing, it starts to extend beyond your body. until your whole body is wrapped in this golden light. And perhaps whilst you're here at the heart, you can place an intention over your heart for what you would like to take with you after this meditation, how you would like to feel this evening, what you would like to carry forward in your life with you. Place this over your heart. Maybe it's an image, maybe it's some words, maybe it's a feeling or a promise to yourself. Whatever it is, placing it over your heart and surrendering it to the universe, trusting that it will support you. Really feeling the intention, embodying the intention. Now coming back to the felt sensation of your breath coming in and out through your nose. You can relax your position. You can allow your arms to drop. Just taking stock of how you feel now. Being grateful, thankful for these moments that you are giving yourself. Being thankful for choosing to offer yourself this evening. This is how we cultivate a loving way of relating to ourselves. And when it feels good for you, you can start to bring some life into your body. You can wiggle your toes and fingers. Just bring some gentle movement. Stretch as you need to. And then when it feels good, you can open your eyes and come back. How are you all feeling? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what your experience was, what came up for you. How are you feeling now? And I've got 5 journaling prompts that I'm going to share with you for you to go away and write on, and I would suggest going away and writing on them straight away, but if you can't, just jot them down and save them for another time. Joe's are going to pop them on their Instagram story, so don't worry about writing them down now. I'm just going to talk them through. So the first is, if my only job was to feel good, what do I need to do today? And the next one is, am I in integrity with my self-care practices this week? And the next one is, in order to experience growth and expansion, what patterns do I need to break and beliefs do I need to rewrite? And another one, who encourages you the most in your life? And what does that feel like? And can you offer that to yourself? And the last one, and if there's only one you can do right after this meditation, it would be this one. What feels like a gift in my life at the moment? Thank you so much for joining me this evening. There is a competition that's running. You've got the chance to win a gorgeous candle from Mama Moon Candles, and all you've got to do is take a little picture or video of your setup, your meditation setup this evening, and tag Dose, tag me at Hip and Happy, and tag Mama Moon Candles, and the winner will be announced tomorrow. So thank you all so much. It's been a pleasure to hold space for you. And yeah, have a lovely evening. Bye bye.